Okay guys, I'm out here on the Puget Sound in the car inlet area. Port Orchard's back over that way. You can see Cuts Island. Can you see Cuts Island? Yes, you can. There's Cuts Island. So I'm out here in the Puget Sound, kind of testing out this new 12-foot Saturn boat. Let me as I get to turn the right way. Just around, about to come out. So this is about 5 miles an hour of wind is what Google Maps said. I don't have a wind meter on me. But here's how this boat does on the Puget Sound. I'm getting some spray in here, so glad I got everything in my dry bag. But here, I'll do a max speed run on this chop and you can see how it does. This is with a 6 horsepower Mercury. Gonna get closer to shore as I talk. So I got a 3-gallon gas tank. That gets me as much range as I need for today. I do have a tiller extension, which I highly recommend. Lets me sit in about the middle of the boat rather than the back, so I'm sitting down in it. I feel perfectly secure. Yeah. So here's how it does going across the waves. Yeah, for those of you wondering if the 12-foot budget Saturn boat can work in the Puget Sound, my answer is yes, but no, you're going to get wet in this type of wave. I would not feel confident with much more wind than this. This is I feel perfectly safe, but I'm definitely wearing the engine cutoff switch and I float, so I'm not too worried. I don't think my wife would enjoy being out today because it's just kind of splashy, so depends on how much you're wanting to get wet and all that stuff. So boat feels great, handles great. Absolutely need to put the pool noodle inside the keel to take it out in the sound, otherwise it does not track quite right. So I got a piece of PVC shoved in the middle of 2 pool noodles and that tracks pretty well. So anyway, I'll fall back off in a bit, but that's what I'm doing today. Just saw some dolphins out here by Fox Island in the Puget Sound. So I'm going to see if I can see them again. I just stopped to have lunch. So I'm in the canal between Fox Island and Gig Harbor, Artendale area, whatever that landmass is called. And it's nice and sheltered in here, so very little wind or waves over here. I swear I saw a pod of like 5 or 6. So the setup I'm finished today, I've got a big dry bag with all my gear in it, a 3-gallon fuel tank, as I said earlier, Mercury 6 horsepower tiller extension. Eventually I think I'd like to hook up a steering wheel, because it would be nice just face completely forward, but at the moment, no worries. Yeah, going since probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Still got the fuel, mostly full fuel tank, so gonna see if I can make it to Gig Harbor today, but no guarantees. See something weird in the water there. Okay. Run up on this boat here. Boat over there. So, yeah. Gonna get back up to speed and you can see what I see. Is that the RC airplane? It feels small. I saw some here. No, I don't think it is. But I saw some more porpoises over here. Okay guys, I am heading for the Narrows Bridge in my first open water test. We got a nice like old style wooden boat over there. So I'm going to try to stay on the port side of the pilings, really close to the shore in case anything happens. I'm an excellent swimmer, but I'm a little nervous going under the bridge as I don't know, or I know it's the narrowest part of Sound, so I don't know the currents and strengths and stuff, so I'll let you know, but water looks actually smoother here than it was in the canals, except for when a big boat went by. Hit a couple of boat wakes, and the boat's done really, really well, so come with me as we pass under the bridge. As you just saw from that board, I need to do something about my registration boards as they're not staying down when there's any sort of wind. There's cliffs here. So here's a big wave coming up. So I'm going to face it head on. And I think we'll be okay. It's a pretty big trough, yep. And, oh, nothing. Okay, so that was one of the boat wakes. The first one was fine, the second one got a tiny bit of splash, but nothing worth worrying about. So, again, staying really close to shore. Stop recording and focus on driving for a bit. So when I'm under the bridge, I might, well, yeah, I'm gonna focus on driving. So I'll tell you guys soon. All right, a lot closer to the bridge. Waves calmed down a lot. I'm actually really surprised. I always thought that the waves were a little stronger under here, but today they're fine. Current is very strong, so be very careful to stay. Not too far. I'm a little farther than I'd like to be, so I'm going to shoot in. But we've got a boat over here, narrow bridge here, so a couple planes. Nice day. to keep going to Gig Harbor, so talk to you guys soon.